Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the welterweight division. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. Wow, is he defensively sound. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. The Cannon's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by the Cannon. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Halfway through this round. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. A stinging uppercut by the Cannon. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Scored well with that straight left. The Cannon's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Parries that punch away. Last 10 seconds. He just missed that shot up top. And we come to the end of round number one. This is a good, consistent performance from him early on. He's been scoring with headshots.
What his opponent needs to do now is come up with a little solution for this. He needs to take his jab away. The jab is keeping him on the outside. Move your head to the side a little bit and start to take his jab away with your own.
I want to see that head move more. Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed.
Here we go. Round two is underway.
Keep that head moving.
Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Now committing to that jab, straight hand, and it works out. Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
Halfway through round number two. Scored well up top. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
The Cannon's punch is far off the target. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. The Cannon's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Well, you can just tell that he's unable to keep up this kind of a pace early on. You can see that these punches aren't what they were.
Joe, that's part of the equation. You go out there and you can chuck leather at your opponent, but your opponent, he can handle it if he wants to. He can deflect it, and then he starts coming back with his own. And then what happens? You get tired, you start giving up.
This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. He needs to shorten them up.
I want another round like that. This is your fight.
And round number 3 is underway.
Like what I see in there.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. The Cannon's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand.
Still not moving enough. Boom, boom.
Big uppercut right on the mark. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut.
Just like that. That's okay. Let's go.
Good step back counter punch there. The Cannon's jammed by an uppercut. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And he ties up on the inside. The Cannon's able to avoid that punch. That right hand serving him well. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a quarterback, you know, in football, the great ones, they can throw deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the out, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
Able to cover up that gut. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Escuches, this is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Keep throwing punches. Breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job.
Okay, listen to me. When he misses you with a punch, counter. Counter. Okay, listen. I want to see that straight right. Throw the jab and then straight down the middle.
His opponent may regret the way he has started this fight tonight, finding himself already in a hole on Teddy's scorecard, down 3 rounds. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Really frustrating his opponent now, as he's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Hey, hey, let's go.
He missed that uppercut. And he engages in the clinch. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Block, block.
Relax. Keep moving. Keep moving.
And a right hand lands flush. The Cannon's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Good flush shot upstairs. The Cannon showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. And round 4 comes to an end. The Cannon's in complete control here as he takes a rest after a round in which he really dominated the action. Is there anything, Teddy, that you see that he should be thinking about when he gets off the stool here for the next round?
Yeah, you know, he should follow up on his lead, on his edge, on his advantage. You know, I noticed that he's hurting him in the body. Well, now start to double up that hook. One downstairs, one upstairs.
Back to action here at the start of this round. That last round was very interesting because it was the kind of round that can turn a fight in a completely new direction. He did well.
Yeah, you know, the old time saying was bad start, good finish. Well, that's what he's hoping for, good finish.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
The Cannon's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Well-placed left hand there. Piercing jab. Halfway into round number 5 here. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home.
Guard your head. Keep doing what you're doing.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Big right hand. Now this is a byproduct of his energy level being low. He's desperate, so he ties up his opponent.
Well, this is part of being a fighter. This is part of being a pro in anything you do. There's times where it's all going your way. There's times where you got to make it go your way. You got to make an adjustment. He's doing what he has to do.
And that's the end of round 5. The Cannon's eye is shut. Teddy, what has to change for him now?
Well, right now, he's got to cover up that weakness. You know, he's got to make adjustments for that, as you just touched on. He's got to move the other way. You know, moving away where he's not so vulnerable to that punch, to that side.
Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up on that jab, then finish out with a hook, okay? 1.
We start a new round here. It's hard to believe that we're even in this round based on how that last round finished.
Well, if you ever watch some of those Houdini movies, you know, the great escape artist, kind of hard to believe he got out of some of those fixes he was in. You know, inside that box with chains around him underwater. He's going to have to do a Houdini right here.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. The Cannon's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Good defensive skill. Targeting that overhand left. I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead, think you can try to hit me up top. You can't. Great movement.
Very good movement, very good vision. He sees everything. To do this, you have to be very calm. He's very calm. He's very in control.
Oh, repeat performance with that hook to the body. Commits to the straight right.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
How about that left hand? The cannon's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Let's go.
And round 6 comes to an end.
Your best
It's
defense
just
is
a
to come up.
brutal display in there right now, Teddy, and it's painted on both guys' face.
And the one with the advantage, this is going to sound funny in this kind of brutal war that we're watching here, but the guy who lays back a little bit now lets the other guy take the chances and takes advantage of those chances. Under these kind of conditions where you can barely see what's coming, believe it or not, the guy that gives in that way, that's smart that way, he's going to have the advantage.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your hands moving. Keep easy.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little, flip the script a bit.
He's tired.
Nice work. Nice work.
Now he ties up there.
Beat him to the punch.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
The cannon's left landing well. So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I'd have a mess. And right now, this fight's getting messy.
Pace yourself.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Double up your punches. Shake it up.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. And round 7 comes to an end.
Keep the jab pumping, then throw the lead right hand. You're winning this fight.
There you go.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. So, he's tired. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out.
So here we are in round number 8, and I question whether or not this is a hopeless situation. Not only is he down on your scorecard, Teddy, but he's showing us things. He's revealing himself to be a guy that doesn't have the look of somebody that can get the job done.
No, he's looking like one of those puddles in your driveway on a hot August day. He's evaporating.
Left and right, left and right, left and right.
1, 2.
The cannon swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Stop. Stop. You got this one.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Cannon. A well-placed left hand up top.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
Yeah, give him warning!
And the round comes to an end.
Almost done.
In between rounds here, the Cannon's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have two eyes, right? Use the good one.
That's it. I need another round just like that, all right? You're doing good. Keep it up. Listen, I want you to pick his chops. Wait.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Big shot he just scored with. Lumbering left hand puts him down. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Combo lands to the head. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Flush shot, the left hand came in. What a big shot, and once again he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Okay.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
He scores with the jab there. The Cannon's scoring with that right hand. Halfway through round 10. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Looking good.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. The Cannon's a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same patterns. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go.
You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom! Counter punch, counter punch.
It's all yours, baby. But you gotta keep working. Keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, okay? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight, but don't get lazy. Good job.
Boy, he's really dealing with a lot here. Yes, he's up on your scorecard slightly as we start round number 11, but the bigger concern is to just look at him. You see swelling, you see cuts.
Yeah, and it's up to his opponent now. Look, he's already shown us that he's a pro. He's going to keep dealing with these cuts. It's up to his opponent now to take advantage of some opportunities. Move to his left. That eye is swollen over on the right. Move to his left and take advantage of that swollen right eye. Chuck some hooks at him.
Showing you some defense there with the block. The Cannon's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round.
You're doing great.
Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
The Cannon's proving to be elusive. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round.
Do that again.
And round 11 comes to an end. The Cannon's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring where at least his good eye is in front.
Or you're going to lose the fight. Keep circling, don't.
Final chapter in this 12-round book. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Nice!
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
You're not fucking face yourself.
Double up the punching! That's what I want to see!
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Face yourself.
The Cannon's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Last dance, last chance. Last minute of the last round.
1, 2, hey! Keep your hands up!
A good block. Last 10 seconds of the fight. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards and send it up to the ring. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard falls in line, and everybody here in the arena knows exactly what happened tonight.
Yeah, this was an easy one. I mean, I think that you would have had a big problem with the crowd, not to mention me, your broadcaster right here, if these judges gave it any other way.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.